The sixth example is my favorite one on here, and it's non sequitur. What is non sequitur? Non sequitur means it doesn't follow. In academic writing, in good writing at the university level, you never want your instructor to write non sequitur on your paper. Non sequitur means your ideas didn't connect, that the ideas didn't follow. Point B that you hoped was going to be point B didn't actually logically follow point A. There are lots of examples of non sequitur. I imagine if you look up online, you'll find some absurd, silly examples. An example I could make of a non sequitur here would be to say, this is my favorite class because I used to live in Portland, Oregon. So that there's no connection between those two ideas. That's a non sequitur. In graphic novels, non sequitur works in such a way that image A is not followed at all logically by image B. And so it's very uncommon for a graphic novel artist to use this technique because it's very confusing. It's intentionally off-putting to the reader. And it can be very successful, though, because you can achieve a particular effect with non sequitur in graphic novel artwork. Namely, if the reader is not expecting these two images to collide, then it leads intentionally to confusion for the reader. It leads the reader to wonder, what am I looking at? What is the point that's supposed to be gained by putting these two disparate elements together? So sometimes graphic novel artists use the non sequitur intentionally in order to not just to confuse the reader, but also to allow the reader to think of their own conclusions, to wonder, what's the connection between these disparate elements? I hope you can find in Persepolis, and this is a more difficult challenge, is to find in Persepolis where Satrapi has combined two unlike panels, and their juxtaposition, the way they're placed next to one another, might lead us to question the nature of the ideas, the nature of this particular scene, and to question really what's going on.